You're listening to KMRL 90.3 FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday's favorites.
Yesterday's favorites.
And today's hottest hits.
Today's hottest hits. KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Wonderful morning to you.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Well, good morning. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. So where's the elves watching you? It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. So where's your elf that's on the shelf? It's Christmas Eve. It's Monday. Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is Monday.
Hey.
You waited all year for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is
yeah.
Christmas. Tomorrow is Christmas.
Yeah.
You waited all year for
Sing it, Class C. Sing it, Class C.
You waited all year.
My
Tomorrow
elf is on the shelf. My elf is on the shelf. Woo! Merry Christmas,
Time
everybody.
for the elves to get off of the shelves. They've watched you enough.
Really?
Because whatever you're going to get, you're going to get. Whether you've been naughty or nice, the elf should be all right with it.
That's right. If you're going to get a nice, pretty present wrapped up or a black lump of coal.
Yes.
And
the
who
elf
get coal
has-
down here? We ain't got nowhere to burn that thing.
And we don't even know where to get coal. But the elf has watched you all year.
You won't get no lump of coal down here. They only get that in the north. Down
Probably
here,
just get a bunch of leaves.
down here you get an aiming flame.
You get a bunch of leaves.
You get an aiming flame so you can light your heater with it.
Oh, yeah. And what we got a lot of is leaves in the yard.
Oh my gosh, you ain't kidding. It's about 2.5 feet that I moved to one pile just off the driveway.
really?
Yeah, you could hide up in there.
The elf is on the leaf. The elf is on the leaf.
Don't put that elf under the leaves. Good morning. It is Monday, December the 24th, 2018. It is officially Christmas Eve.
Really?
Wow. It's unreal, isn't it?
Yes.
In 14 hours and 49 minutes, it will be Christmas officially.
Oh, yeah.
You are at the bare wire. If you haven't got your Christmas shopping done, you are running out of time. Most stores, not every store, obviously, 95 or 90% of stores will be closed at 6 p.m. So you need to get out and get your Christmas shopping done if you haven't already done it. Else, you're just going to be looking crazy with no gifts.
They should have some gifts. If they don't have any by now, they wasn't going to get it.
If you're waiting on a gift today from Federal Express or UPS, they assured you that they will deliver up to 2 a.m. This tonight. So you may get a knock at your door. I know one Christmas Eve we got our present about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, did you?
They will get your gifts out to you tonight. They know it's important. So there is no set hours for FedEx or UPS, and they will come on Christmas Day if they have to, because they want to make sure everybody gets a fair chance to get their gifts in time for Christmas, especially if you paid for that guaranteed.
That's good.
Hopefully they'll get the packages out much sooner than that. So
We had a beautiful service yesterday. Our youngest son got baptized yesterday, and it was very nice. But we still need to talk to him about some of his talking.
yeah.
He talks back so much. He doesn't realize it, but it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he has his elf on the shelf, so that elf is watching him, so
Hey.
we'll have to probably keep.
When I
we'll probably have to keep a talk to him and let him know because he had got baptized yesterday, and that's a big step, to getting everything situated. So, yeah, we just need to really talk to him and let him know the importance of having, baptism done and how things are when you get baptized. You can't have a smart mouth. You got to be more respectful, and you got to keep God in your life. So that's what we were talking about as far as it goes with him. So we'll see what happens, and we'll take it from there with as far as that goes with him. So so we'll keep us in prayer for that because he is a growing teenager, and we have to really work diligently with him. So
that was our oldest. He said he's at work. He was calling to see how I was doing.
Did he not know that we on a show?
He said he didn't think about it.
All that sleepy ass.
He's at work.
I knew he was.
Yeah.
He
said he'll come by it when he gets off. And we're here.
Oh,
I told him I may not be, but you all.
We may not be here either. We may be up there and getting.
If he comes
stuff.
and don't see the car, so he'll know.
He can come back.
Yeah.
We don't. The thing is, we'll have some time before we have to leave tonight for our plans. We got a couple hours. We'll be.
I'm surprised he called.
Really?
Thought he had forgot my number.
So he could. He can still come between. Because I know he ain't gonna want to come tonight because he got to go to work early in the morning. He ain't gonna come up to Nessus. But I think he could come down between maybe from 4 to 6:30 here.
Yeah.
And have enough time. He can open his gifts and stuff and get it out of the way because I know he's got to work tomorrow. And we, you know how he is about tomorrow. He probably won't show up because he got. You know how these young millennials are.
Yeah.
But he better make time to come. At least let us see him open his gifts. Give Mama a nice, good hug around the neck.
Know what I'm talking about.
Give you a kiss and appreciate his Mama. Mama been good all year to him.
Always.
So, and he's a good son. He means well.
Yeah.
And at least he is not so much back talky.
No, and he was never like that.
Yeah. I've only seen one
He
or
was
two
never
times
like-
in the last 8 years where you kind of had to say,
When he was this age of the youngest son, he was never constantly. When you tell him something, he would have something to say.
his elf on the shelf looked good this year.
Yeah.
So, what are y'all getting your children for Christmas this year? Are you getting them something really cool, or are you giving them a kick in the old backside? You can call us at 254-275-7476, and we will be taking we will be taking calls here when you want to. If you want to call in, we have to leave it in there. It's still. So, Class C would love to say hello to you on Christmas Eve. Does anybody out there want to say hello to the crew of your morning show and say Merry Christmas or shout out to somebody out there this morning?
Yes. It's always fun to shout out.
Okay, so they got me a new microphone, but I'm not feeling it.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Why, it's too low?
Yes. But we's about to fix that.
You're going to knock that over.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
We're going to see how this goes. Hey, 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 I'm loving it. It's a little better.
That's not better.
Still not how I want it. Got a place for my pretzels. Okay. We'll see how this works.
Yeah.
Probably not. It's probably me. Blowback, pushback.
Mine's working just fine.
Yeah, well, it's just right height for you. All right. So, Class C, did you get all your shopping done?
Yes. I didn't shop that much. But what I did it.
I think you did all right.
I used to be a lot better, but I was just thinking about the Christmas trees I used to make chocolate covered pretzels and all kind of stuff, peanuts and these things you call haystacks. You put pretzels and nuts and
Oh yeah,
stuff
yeah.
in.
Yeah,
I
know what
used
that
to
is.
make those.
It's almost like a homemade version of Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Could put some pecans in them.
I used to think, I thought about it. I made all that stuff for Christmas.
Are you excited that you're gonna get all your gifts? And that ain't all of them that you see at the house. There's still some more that we haven't even wrapped. They're hidden all over the house.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah.
So tell me, what are some things you hope that you get this year from your loving husband?
Whatever I got.
Come on.
I don't know.
Got to be something you want. Just tell me what some things you would be happy to have, or that you'd be excited to have if you get it. Come on, please.
A small tablet.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. It's not that much that I really want. You know, I got my wedding ring.
It's not
before
as about
Christmas.
it's more now. Remember, don't confuse it with. There's things that we don't. There's things that we need, and there's some things we probably don't need. But there would be things that we'd like to have. Doesn't mean that we want them, but we wouldn't mind having it if we get them. Maybe we're just not asking for them.
I know
There's
I
got to be
can't-
some stuff that you would love. You know.
I know I can't get this. I would love to have my master bedroom completed with a brand new bed and my bathroom completed.
Would you settle for Valentine's Day?
I'll have to.
We are going to get started. I promise.
Oh,
you that.
okay.
Yeah, I know. I should have already had that. I had really wished we would be done by Christmas Eve. That was the whole thing. But see, you ain't even never really been walking back there, so you wouldn't have probably known anyways.
Yeah, I know it's not finished.
I know. Well, what I'm saying is, had I went in there and got it done, you probably wouldn't even known if I worked behind the scenes on it. And then just say, "Hey, Class C, go back there to the room." She'd open it back. Holy cow! When was this done?
You must be working when I'm at my treatment or something.
Yeah,
because I see you all while I'm here.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been amazing.
That would be
You don't know
great.
if I slipped up in the middle of the night and went over that side, you wouldn't hear nothing.
Most
You
time,
sleep like a log anyway.
Most of the time I go to bed, you go to bed.
I know.
So
But I had, like this morning, I woke up, oh gosh. There's something about I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. with a massive headache. I don't know what it is. And then I have to kind of go back to sleep, and then I'm all right usually. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what. But things that I want is not. They're not in the store because I would like to receive news that we have your kidney.
Oh. Yeah.
Stuff that I would want that would really make me happy is not stuff you can go to a department store and buy.
Well, I did the best I could.
Yes.
I mean, I if I could.
It's a thought that counts.
Hold on, let me see if I got a pocket. Let me give you a kidney right now. If I could, I would.
Yeah.
Somebody
But
out there.
as you get older, it's not the things that you can go to the store
You're right about
that you like or that you want.
Transitionally change over the years.
Yeah, you do.
I still think that these are things that you need. You might wanted them, but you ain't been pressed to have them.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I'm taking a chance with some of these things. But everything I got you was nice,
Okay.
expensive,
Oh.
and maybe you probably weren't even thinking about that you were going to get something like that.
Oh.
I ain't even going to start right here, but she may like it, she may not like it. Like I said, things change, and sometimes people need things.
Yeah.
But we will see.
It's like I was talking to my friend yesterday, and I usually send her a little something for her birthday. I had sent her something yet. I said, I need to send you something for your birthday. She said, all you need to do is just send up a prayer for me. That's the best thing you can do for me. I said, okay. So I think people just they realize these little trinkets or little things that you can get someone is not all it's cracked up to be?
No, I felt like it was important this year, and I do it every Christmas. And maybe as we get older in years, things will also change on some of the gift things that I get you, but I will always go out of my way for you because you don't ever know if this is the last Christmas to spoil your spouse. And these are just items. We can't take them with us, so we might as well enjoy these things while we're in the living.
Yes.
Because the next realm, I can't tell you exactly what it's going to be like. I give you a glimpse just from some experiences. You can listen to other people who have had near-death experiences and stuff. But what I'm saying is we truly don't know. It's the next realm is for God. We know what the Bible says, but that's all we know. We don't know what it exactly is like. We know that our loved ones go on to be in heaven. We know that some of them went on to be in hell, depending on how they were.
They're not in either place now because it's not the judgment yet. They're just kind of in limbo, waiting.
Well, that's what they call the Gulf. And it's kind of like being in a train station or a plane or the airport, and you're waiting for your departure. And that's where I was at one point in my life. But here's the thing. I had to go because I didn't learn what the purpose of life was. So they sent me back to do it all over. So that's why you have to understand. People say, well, heaven must be awful full. You'd be surprised how many people get sent back. And they get to redo. It's like a redo. But you are just totally different situation. You're not going to be in the same situation. You're not going to have the same parents. You may not even be the same gender, the same race. You don't know what you're going to be. But what you do know is you have a sense of who you are right here. That doesn't change. Your spirit does not change people. The reason why a lot of people don't remember is because their mind is, it's the brain. Your brain is not who you are. It's your spirit that's inside you that controls and thinks. Your brain is just another part like your heart. It's part of your body. The soul is wiped clean. Sometimes they don't do such a good job, is why I remember some things. And there are cases where people do. They get some where people call it, and everybody has it. It's called deja vu. You ever been somewhere and say, I feel like I've been here? It's because you have at one other part of your life. Maybe you just don't remember that. Maybe when you was a little boy before, you was at the astral world, but you go back and say, I feel like I've been here before. Because at some point or another time, you were. You just don't really realize what's going on.
Isn't that in combination to reincarnation?
It's reincarnation, yes.
But, a lot of people don't believe that. It's all tied together, I guess.
They don't believe it, but it's no different than someone said they don't believe in UFOs, but yet you can't tell that to some people that really actually experienced it. And I know, I've never been abducted or anything by UFOs. I believe, but I've seen a spaceship one time when I was about 5 years old. We were looking up in the mountains. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I didn't see what I saw, and it wasn't man-made. It wasn't okay. There are some things people see that you cannot deny them. They don't care what you say. They don't go on national TV and tell it. People think they're quacks and stuff. I will tell you this: God, we don't understand. Listen. We have not ever been anywhere but to the moon. We know there's other planets out there. They've seen that with their telescopes, but they can't tell you much about the planets other than what we can see from Earth level. Hey, Saturn has rings. Hey, we can see 16 moons around Jupiter. They don't know what's on the planet. They don't know what's in the soil. They don't know if there's microorganisms. They can't tell you that because they don't know. They haven't seen it or experienced it yet. So people that haven't seen or experienced these things, of course they're going to say, I don't believe it. But you should always have an open mind. Here's what I tell people. If God created what we know is so fabulous and mysterious and just beyond the human body, this earth, animals, the oceans, and we know that planets exist, what makes you think there isn't some other things on this planet that we didn't know about? Why do people be so cross-minded? That's what Mysterious Unexplained Show was about. It takes people. It doesn't mean that everybody has to believe in everything. It just means that you have to keep an open mind that there are things that exist that people don't want to admit, or they rather just sweep it under the carpet and don't want to talk about it. I understand it's disturbing for some people that don't want to. They'll go to church all day and praise God and hallelujah and the Holy Spirit is touching me, but then they don't want to admit that there's demons and devils and haunted houses. See, the thing is, you cannot believe in one way and not the other way. We know because God truly said there was evil in this world. The snake, the serpent, came and defiled Adam and Eve's perfect plan that God had. But God allowed for the snake to divert mankind for a reason. Because he already knew how man's heart was. He created us in the image of himself. But we're not God, we're human. And human is to err, means to be error. So I truly understand, and I believe that, yes, as much as people don't want to believe that the Loch Ness Monster said, I believe there is what we refer to Loch Ness. There's strange things in the oceans that we have not yet seen. Doesn't mean they don't exist. We know dinosaurs roamed this planet just because we don't see them no more. They found the skeletons. They put them together. You could see these massive creatures were once here. But what if somebody was to find a dinosaur that still existed and they never knew about it? They would think you was nuts. Go back to 1950 and tell them we were going to land on the moon in 1969. They wouldn't have probably believed you. They would have thought you crazy. Go back to 1800s. Go back to 1830 and say, man, there's going to be a Ford and a Chevrolet. We're going to have Lexuses. We're going to have cars that are electric and stuff. They look at you like you're crazy. We don't even have electricity yet in 1830. And you're talking about electric cars, and you're talking about planes that are flying that can take you from around the world. And we can go from Florida to California in 2 hours. They would have thought you were nuts. They probably would have thought you was a witch. Because you got to understand, you got to understand something. And I know you're saying, what does this have to do with Christmas? I'm going to tell you here in a minute. You have to understand something. As we evolve with God, so does our knowledge. Okay? You have a lot of people that have not caught up with the time. They don't realize how mysterious of a world that's full of greatness, weirdness, and unfortunately, evil. It's a mixture of everything. Christians, God and preachers and as Christians, we want to talk about all the good stuff of the Bible. We want to talk about the victories and the healings and the blessings and the miracles that can take place on people's bodies. But then when someone stands up in church and says, there's an entity in my house and there's a demon possession I've seen. Oh, let's not talk about that. We don't want to hear that. Really? Maybe you're serving the wrong church. Now, I mentioned to my pastor about that. You know what my pastor said? I agree with you, Chris. I work at a school that some weird stuff has happened. But here's the thing. We know that Satan, demons and demonic possessions and haunted houses and whatever you want to call it, and poltergeists exist. But you know what? We also know that we can still keep a Christian attitude about it. We pray. We rebuke. Don't we? Yeah. But for us to sit here and deny it and say, oh, it don't even mention stuff like that in the church, that's wrong. Because your pastor's misleading. He wants you to believe there's a pie in the sky and there's no evil in the world and everything's always good and it was just God, and that's not true. You are denying that God already admitted to us there's evil. The devil exists.
If you believe in the Holy Spirit, you got to believe it can be some evil spirits too.
Exactly. And so that ties into everything. But see, that's where it brings us to Christmas. God died for our sins. He gave his only begotten Son, who was born on Christmas Day, who died on what we preserve as Easter. And he rose 3 days later. The thing I'm trying to say is, you have to believe and understand that we live in a magnificent world. You're not going to understand everything. Our loved ones are in another realm, like as Classy say. We will see them again. God already said in the Bible, according like Classy said, when he come back, the dead shall be rose first. the graveyards will rise. The living will go after. Then we'll go meet them in the sky. But the dead and the people that are waiting already, their spirits, will go first. They waited long enough. That's why you should, when we say we go to the cemeteries, I know they not there, but there's still a connection to that graveyard, to that tomb where we bury our loved ones. There's a connection from there to the holding place. They're not in there, but because their flesh was there. This is why it's important that we go to the graveyard. We visit our loved ones. We know they're not there, but their spirit can connect. They connect to where they were laid. And so that's why I believe, like, when I want to go see our family, or I'll go see our oldest son, I know he'll hear me. I know he'll hear me. That's the best way to connect is I just want to go and wrap my arms around his tombstone and tell him I love him. Because I know he's not in there, but I know he can connect to where I'm at. I don't understand it all yet, and I'm not going to sit here and be no theologian, but what I'm telling you is I believe in my heart, and I'm basing this because some people have done readings in the cemeteries, and they've heard voices at night. You can hear people talking all over the grave, people from those tombs, because they're connecting from the holding place. It's synopsis. It's the last place on earth that connects them until judgment happens. Because the Bible clearly tells you they will rise from this graveyard. So what do you think that means? Their bones all have been rotted. It's because their spirit allows them to come from the graveyard up to the hotel, up to heaven. There's a connection here. So I say, don't forget to go see your loved ones at the graveyard. Honor them. Keep the tombs clean, people. I've been to some of these cemeteries, and y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. This is your loved ones, your sons, your daughters, your fathers, your mothers, your grandmothers. It's Christmas time. Get out there today and go see them. I plan on it. And I plan after the first year, after this is cold, all the winter gets away, I'm gonna make it nice, and I'm gonna honor them because they were good people. They were good people. And as far as for our family, we have our son, we have our mother, our sister, grandparents, father,
aunt.
They deserve. It's a way to say, hey,
we love
you. We care. We still care about you.
And we still love you.
We want to make this beautiful in memory of until we see you again. That's what Christmas is about, folks. Remembering the people that are not here and giving the gift of love. I wrote a post this morning. If you hadn't had a chance to read it, maybe you should. It makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. So I'll end what I got to say by simply saying this. Always believe. That's why God says faith is having the substance of something you cannot see, but you know it's real. I haven't physically been in no UFO. I haven't seen the Loch Ness. I ain't never seen no Bigfoot. But I believe that there's a lot of people that have, and they don't have no reason to lie and make themselves look foolish saying it. I believe we live in a beautiful, mysterious world of things that we have not yet seen in ourselves or have come to understand. I believe that God has given us the knowledge and common sense to say, God has created many different things. He created humans, He created dogs, He created birds, He created a lot of things. But I also believe that some of these things that we don't want to believe exist, they may be evil, and they were created through the presence of the devil. But we have to acknowledge that they're here, because that's how you're weak and vulnerable. Keep your heart in tune with God, and you can defeat the evil. Light is always better than the dark. Classy, what do you have to say about any of this?
Just like you said, some of the stuff is so mysterious and complicated. You don't understand everything. And you don't understand why does these things exist. Why should it be a planet where it's other living beings there? What is their purpose? But you don't know all the purposes. But you have to believe. If you believe in the Holy Spirit, you got to believe it's some demonic spirits too, even though you don't want to encounter them.
Of course not. It's fear. It's fear of what may happen.
Yeah.
It's easier to say, "Oh, I don't believe in that," and ignore it, than to say, "Okay, yeah, I know it's real."
Mm-hmm.
And as far as what people want to believe, that we're the only a form of what I would say, like human-like form that God ever created. Why would God just create us and all these planets that we can't even get to? Why would He create all this extra stuff in the universe?
Just
And make us just on Earth and say, "Hey, I put all this just because it's voided lands, voided galaxies you'll never be able to get to." But I was bored, so I created all these other planets. Come on, people. You know there is other life forms of, may not look quite like us and may be similarities. There are other entities. I'll say entities. There are other life forms that are human-like that have capabilities of modern technology way beyond. There's probably some things out there that would just freaking floor us. We are probably so far behind in technology. We are babies, and you may ask, well, where did they come from? They came from God. I believe God created, just like He did us. They all have a story, and God is their Father, and He created many different planets with life, and it's all about how they choose and will they serve God and how they do. We're no different to the rule, people. God is beautiful. He can do anything. I believe Jesus, He gave up His Son for all these planets. Because God is the omnipotent. He's the beginning, He's the end, He's the Alpha, He's Omega. It's Christmas, y'all. I believe it's Christmas everywhere in the universe. Just because we don't know it, we don't see it, I think it's going on more than just the world, because it's about God Himself. And God created all these planets. He didn't put planets out there to be empty. Why would He create millions of other planets and just say, Earth, this is the home base planet here for humans, and that's it? Come on, people. Hey, it's time for a commercial break.
Yeah, because I think we're getting on the mysteriously unexplained.
No, we're not. I'm just saying, it's Christmas time, and it's all Jesus is the reason for the season, and we have to remember everything that stands behind. This is what it's Christmas that makes us think and act the way we do. Celebrate the season and be glad for God's greatness.
Yes,
That's what I'm trying to say. And don't forget, today, Class C, what's going to happen when the show goes off the air? What do we go to?
we go to Christmas music today.
That's right. We have our Christmas montage till 9 a.m. December 26th.
Yes.
When we come back on the air.
When we come back on Wednesday morning, we'll discontinue the Christmas music, and you might still hear some Christmas music every once in a while up until the 1st of January, and after that we'll remove it all.
So there you have
And
it.
it will start all over again.
So when we come back from the song break, we'll do announcements,
Oh, okay.
birthdays,
Okay.
and National Day today for Christmas Eve.
Okay.
All right, don't go nowhere.
We'll be right
and
back.
You know what we do? It's deep in the heart of Texas and the Yellow Rose.
Yellow Rose.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. You're listening to KMRL 90.3 FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday's favorites
Yesterday's favorites.
and today's hottest hits.
Today's hottest hits.
All righty.
All right, we're back after that good long song break.
All right, it's time to get serious here at the last part of the show. Good morning. You're listening to KMRL 90.3 FM, Marlin, Texas radio station. All right, you're listening with the Classy C and Crazy Chris morning show. Okay, so what we're going to do is time to go to a community announcements with Classy C.
Yes. Community announcements. The announcement I have is for the stage play Born to Win. And we do have the tickets that we're going to be giving away, and we will let you know more about that as it gets closer to that day. Born to Win, the stage play, Saturday, January the 19th at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets are $20 at the door, $25 VIP, and you can get them right now to December the 30th for $15.
And don't forget, after the Christmas break, we will be giving away two lucky winners.
Yeah,
tickets.
2 tickets.
2 tickets we're going to be giving away. So,
and we'll let you know more about that.
Yep, we will. So pay attention.
Okay. Also, we're still, the library has some new extended hours on Monday and Tuesday, but I doubt if they'll be open today and tomorrow because it's Christmas Eve and tomorrow is Christmas Day. But Monday and Tuesday is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Wednesday and Thursday it's from 1:30 to 5:30. So you can get your time in at the library on Wednesday and Thursday from 1:30 to 5:30. And February the 23rd is a super R&B jam. It's Tyrese and several other artists, and that will be at the theater in Grand Prairie, and it will be February 23rd, 2019. The BWCC Buddy Welfare Community Check is December the 27th, this Thursday, and it's at 101 Fortune Street. It's just a welfare check for community. So make sure you participate with that on December the 27th. And New Year's Eve Murder Mystery Dinner and Dance is at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Hilton in Waco, December 31st, and that's next Monday. Okay.
Don't forget, this Saturday, Crying, Loving, and Leaving with Classy C and Crazy Chris.
Yes, and we'll be giving away one of the tickets then, I think.
Yeah. Is there, I don't know, did they tell you? That's why I don't know. I'm asking you. Is there a Let's Chat with Classy C show this Thursday? Or is there not a show?
It should be.
Okay. Make sure. So that is on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock p.m.
Okay, because Christmas will be over, and the holidays will be over, so it should be.
Okay.
We'll let you know more about that as the week goes on.
All right, it is time for birthdays. Who's got a birthday? Who's got a birthday? Who's got a birthday? Let's find out. Let's see, who do you have for the birthday?
For today?
Yeah.
I have Deborah Aussie, and she's the only birthday I have for today. It's one of my classmates, Deborah Harlan. It's her birthday today. And tomorrow we have birthdays. Cassandra Washington, but she's in Mississippi. And tomorrow would have been my sister's birthday also. But she's passed away. I know she would have been really loving it. She loved to celebrate her birthday. And she always wanted something for her birthday, not just Christmas. But today, only one I have is Deborah Holland.
Okay. Well, we have a couple here. We have Robert Chucky Timms and Ned Corsi Royster, Donnie Bowlesman, Nicole Cannon, Mary Dismuke, William Shaw, and that is all I have.
Shaw Jr.
And there is a few other ones that were not in our main one. So I don't know where they are at, but so happy birthday to all of them. If we did miss one, we apologize. But we have tried to get as many as we can and have them up to the deal. And I don't see any more right off. And as soon as we're done with the birthdays, I'll be find a whole bunch of them, believe me. So there you go. So happy birthday to all of y'all.
Happy birthday. Christmas Eve and happy birthday also.
And because then, like I say, tomorrow would have been Rosalind Williams' birthday, Christmas baby.
Mm-hmm.
Bet that was the best Christmas present y'all ever had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you didn't know it at the time.
We didn't know it at the time because when she was born, we was kids. We couldn't think about no baby on Christmas. All we wanted was our presents.
How did y'all do that if Mama was having a baby on Christmas and did y'all have Christmas later?
We stayed over to my grandmother's house.
Oh.
But we was ready to go back home so we could go around the corner and open our presents.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you know how we do this. We do the birthday song. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do it right back to back so I don't have to pause. We're going to do the Wake Up Marlin, Here We Grow Again. Hey, please support us on KMRL, Marlin, Texas Radio 90.3, on GoFundMe.com for our GoFundMe pages. We are needing to get all the donations we can in for the 2018 fiscal year. This is for the advancement and growth, as well as we also are taking donations for operational expenses, equipment, and stuff like that. Basically, it goes to the same fund. So get your donations in. Your love offering would be greatly appreciated, and Merry Christmas to you for that. Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. Back to back. First, the birthday song.
Let's try a little... what kind of pie was that we had at the other day?
What kind of pie we had?
We had at...
it was a cheesecake, wasn't it?
Cheesecake, yes. Mm-hmm.
There you have it. Cheesecake today. All right. Well, let's talk about your weather forecast. Mm-hmm. Here it goes. Okay, so the weather forecast for today is 62 degrees for your high. That's right. Sunny to a little bit of partly cloud, 53 for your low. It's going to be seasonably warm for the next couple days. I hate to say this. Christmas Day, 59 low, 68 for a high. The day after Christmas, rain, thunderstorms, 67 for your high, 52 for your low. Thursday, 67 high, 41 for your low. Friday's your next best chance for much cooler weather. 39 for your low, 58 for your high with abundant sunshine. It's going to feel more like fall than winter for the rest of this week. Very mild temperatures with your best chance of rain Wednesday night. There you have it. So it's going to be fairly a good Christmas overall for you. Not too warm, not too cold, just right. All right, let's go into the next thing here. Texas Lottery, supporting Texas education and veterans. Mm-hmm. The Texas Lottery is sponsored to you today by the KMRL 90.3 FM Marlin, Texas radio stations and the Classy C
and Crazy Chris
morning show.
Yes.
The Texas Lottery wants to remind everybody that to please play responsibly because
it's only a game.
And if you're planning on giving lottery tickets as gifts this year, they want to remind you to give responsibly because
it's not child's play.
Okay, let's see what's going on with this today. Now, Saturday night, nobody won. Your Powerball is up to $294 million.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mega Millions, nobody won for Friday night's draw, $321 million. You have the next best chance for Tuesday, Christmas night, to win your $321 million. Will you be the winner?
That's a nice piece of change.
If you don't win, you get another chance the day after Christmas to win Powerball for $294 million. All right. Lotto Texas, guess what? Nobody won. It is up to $9,250,000. You have a chance to play for Wednesday night. Remember, Texas Lotto Texas with the extra ball, giving you a chance to even win more. Texas two-step is tonight. Guess what? Nobody won. It's up to $450,000. What a way to hit that for Christmas Eve.
It's jumped up there. All of them are good prizes for the end of the year.
Yeah, you'll like that. If you win the Texas two-step tonight, Classy, you can two-step all the way around the Christmas tree.
Ooh, I would two-step, all the way into 2019.
Your crying numbers for that were 5, 23, 33, 35, and 31. Have you noticed something? The 5, 23, and 33 are familiar numbers. Mm-hmm. You want to start playing that?
Really?
Okay.
What could you have one with 3, though?
Well, let's see. We can pull that up easily. Had you done that, you would have had
3 out of 4. Oh, okay. That's the far cry from 450.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, all or nothing numbers. The all or nothing numbers are in for this morning. Those numbers are 2, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, and 24 for December 24th. Let's see what your lucky pick 3 numbers are for the start of Christmas Eve. 4, 5, 7. Only needed a 1 right here, and you would have had it. All right. Daily 4, 7, 5, 7, 9. And your cash 5 numbers, there was 1 winner for the cash 5 on Saturday night. Those numbers were 3, 4, 15, 26, 29, and that lucky winner was in Corpus Christi, Texas. It was a quick pick. They won $25,000. I bet they went and got that. Well, they probably didn't get that money today. They have to wait.
Mm-hmm. They can't get it on Christmas Eve?
No, the Texas Lottery's closed today and tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
All the claim centers are closed. You will have to wait till the day after Christmas to get your money.
Oh. Either way, it'll be good.
All right. So you have the brand new okay. Don't forget the brand new scratch-off tickets are coming out on the 7th. That's the Lucky Dog dollar ticket, 50X multiplier series tickets for 5, the 100X multiplier series for 10, and the brand new 300 times for the $30 coming out. So make sure you get your chance at the new tickets. And the spotlight ticket for today, believe it or not, is the one that is raised. It is the Millionaires Club, like I told you it would be. Right now, two people won $10,000 already. All thousands are still available, and all 5 1 millions. Get your chances to win today. There's only 5 million of these tickets, and the chances of winning are only a 1 in 3. It is probably the best $20 ticket I've seen in a while, besides the $500,000 one. Get you, because these are going to go fast. This game's going to close pretty quick, because they're going to sell these pretty quick. I'm looking at the numbers just the last few days, and they're going quick. So only 5 million. They didn't make very many of these for a $20 ticket, and you need to go ahead and get your tickets before they are gone.
Get you a book of them.
Really? Don't say that.
How much would that be? $1,000?
Yeah. Wasn't it 25 times 20?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's be like, we found out yesterday from when we went to get a ticket, there's somebody running around in Marlin buying packs of tickets, $20 and $30 packs. I don't know how they doing it.
No, he's not telling us who it is.
Nah, he know it is. I think it's the millionaire. They what else can they do with all that $25 million? They buy more tickets. All right, so there you have the
tickets. They got 17 because they took the cash.
Oh yeah, but still,
yeah,
they can afford to buy a couple packs.
Really?
Still don't know who it is. They kept that under lock and barrel for a whole year.
They kept it.
Really? Watch somebody else win for December now. This $10 million Wednesday. in December.
Because it was about this time last year.
It was just before Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. It's time for National Day today on Christmas Eve with Classy C.
You should know what the National Day is today. Today is December 24, 2018. It's National Eggnog Day and National Christmas Eve Day. So on Christmas Eve, people will be drinking eggnog for National Eggnog Day.
I'm sure they'll be drinking a whole lot more than that.
I don't like eggnog.
Ooh, you go, girl. That's how I feel. I can't say eggnog and fruitcake. What a combination! Can you imagine trying to eat eggnog and fruitcake together? Ugh.
It's also known as eggnog punch. Eggnog is a very popular drink throughout the USA. Just like the fruitcake is getting to be popular too.
I bet you
for people that do trail walks.
I bet you don't know who else I bet you don't know who likes eggnog.
Who?
Somebody's mother.
Oh, really?
This stuff used to gross me out.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, the smell of it. Just the smell of rotten eggs mixed with buttermilk cream.
Rotten. The eggs aren't rotten.
Yeah, they is.
No, they're not.
Smell like it.
I didn't like it either.
So what else do you have on your National Day today?
That's all. It was
That's a short one.
National Christmas Eve.
I thought it was also National Fat Belly Santa Claus Day.
No.
Old St. Nick is riding tonight.
Maybe it's tomorrow.
Don't forget, you can look at the NORAD said they will be tracking Santa already.
They're always tracking him.
Uh-huh. It was so funny because last Christmas they were tracking someone. She saw something really go by. They didn't know what it was. Somebody said probably the UFO passed through there. They said it was something really flashed fast through their screen. I started laughing.
It was Santa.
Well, it must have been. But then after Christmas, the report said impossible. They might have caught a glimpse of a UFO passing through at just the perfect timing for that. That was so funny.
Yesterday on CBS Morning, they were asking how many people like fruitcake.
Ugh.
And 20% liked it, and 70% didn't. And then the rest of it was kind of like in the middle. They can eat a little and not. But one lady, she was making fruitcake for her friends because her friends really liked it. And I saw a lot of people that do the trail, walks in the winter, instead of eating the, trail mix.
Trail mix.
They like to have the fruitcake. And one man said the trail mix, you have it out there and it's so cold and it gets so frozen and hard. But the one thing about the fruitcake, being that it's a cake, it doesn't freeze as hard like that. And you could always put it inside your coat on your chest to warm it up, on your shirt to warm it up. And it's very good out there on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
And he just loved the fruitcake. But it was someplace here in Texas was making... how many they said, a big amount of fruitcakes daily.
30,000.
It
was 30,000 a day.
And they were selling them.
Who would have thought that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't know they was
somewhere
doing
here
that
in
many
Texas.
of them.
Yeah, some people like them, they say, with all the fruit and different stuff. I never have liked it.
Well, all you got to do is watch what they do with the leftover fruitcake at the end of Christmas. TLC used to have where they used to launch them on them catapults.
I believe it.
They used to do it with the pumpkins, too, after Halloween, but they put the fruitcakes on there and launch them things in midair. I used to laugh about that. Oh,
Well,
some people get mad about
somebody
that.
like 'em.
Yeah, some people get mad about that because they think that's just a waste, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. What can I say?
Someone likes them. If they didn't, they wouldn't have never started them.
So yeah, I heard that number 45's plans for his Christmas trip was canceled because of the shutdown.
Good. They said this shutdown could last for a long time. But that's not fair. They're not shutting down the people's money. I hope not. Because people need their money.
Well, if according to a soft shutdown, right now it's not a hard government shutdown. Soft shutdown, mail will still continue to be delivered, but a lot of them are furloughed, so we may be late on summer mail. Mm-hmm. Social Security checks will be still going out. Mm-hmm. Parks will be closed. Federal parks will be shut down. The Statue of Liberty, if you plan on doing anything like that, taking a trip to Washington, looking around, it ain't gonna happen.
That's New York.
Yeah, park rangers, all that kind of good stuff is gonna be definitely out of the question. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to another quick song break. When we come back, we'll close. We'll have a few final words to say.
Okay.
For Christmas time to you
and Christmas Eve,
and then Classy C will get you on your way with her final thing to say.
And remember, the Christmas music starts today.
Yes, it does.
Right after the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
All right, I'm gonna touch you with my invisible touch right now.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. We are back.
Yes.
All right. So we just have a few minutes to talk about stuff. Hey, we want to remind y'all to please be safe on the roads.
And if you're drinking, don't be driving.
Really.
And tonight is Christmas Eve, and people will be getting together and enjoying their Christmas Eve celebrations, that whatever it is that they do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We really appreciate y'all. And I'm not going to say everything I want to say because I'll say that for the New Year's. But we want you to have a great Christmas. We do thank you for supporting the show and the radio station. We really appreciate everybody out there. We hope you have a great, great Christmas. We will see you tomorrow for the Classy C
and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
It's going to be a shorter show.
A 90-minute show.
Yeah, and an earlier show. It'll be from 8:30, and we'll be done by 10 in the morning so we can get everybody on with their day.
Yes.
So join in while you're opening your presents, having breakfast, listen to the Class C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. It's going to be good. It's going to be our Christmas edition. And then we'll get you off on your way. And then everything is normal for the rest of this week as far as scheduling goes. And then kind of a carbon copy for next week.
Yeah.
For the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day show.
Eve.
Yeah, don't forget we have new shows coming out. Not on the first day of January, but within that first month. The show will be changing its format.
Yeah.
We'll give you more details. We're going to be giving away some tickets on Saturday night. One ticket for Born to Win.
Yeah,
somebody's going to win.
Play.
Yep, somebody's going to win that. Crying, Love, and Leaving's coming out on Saturday night. So lots of good stuff are still happening.
Mm-hmm.
But we want everybody to have a great day, have fun tonight, family coming in, going to family. I know we got a very busy day ourselves.
Yes, we do.
So we just want everybody to enjoy it and be
your holidays.
We'll be thinking about you.
Enjoy your holidays.
Yeah, really.
Because they come and go so very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Make memories that you can talk about for next year and years to come.
Mm-hmm. True to that. True to that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you know what? You know about what time that is.
Yes, I do.
Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there it is.
We want to thank you for allowing us to come into your homes and your radios for this morning for the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show, Christmas Eve edition. And tomorrow is Christmas Day, and we will be here a little earlier. So tune in at 8:30. It's a 90-minute show, but we will be here tomorrow. And enjoy your Christmas Eve today. If you have any shopping you still need to do, get out and finish that up real quickly because some of the places will be closing early. And keep it locked in.
We want to thank you for listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris
Bye-bye.
Morning Show.
You can catch the show Monday through Fridays
Live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
on KMRL 90.3 FM.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
We want to thank you for listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
You can catch the show Monday to Fridays. Live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Only on KMRL 90.3 FM.
Marlin's hottest radio station.